Josh, tell me about your running career.
Well, running has been my outlet from my academics. Running helps me release my pressure and anxiety that I was facing.
How long have you been running, Josh?
Oh, well, I've been running since middle school, and I kept running, and a significant moment was winning the district title for cross country this year.
Josh, tell me about your teammates. What are they like?
Well, my teammates are great. They support me. We have each other's back. We can rely on each other. You know, we keep each other accountable when times get tough. And, you know, there has been times when running has got tough for me.
Josh, tell me a little bit more about those struggles you faced this year.
Well, some of the struggles that I faced this year is, for one, not having a track, and also not having a bus to transport the athletes when trying to get to the track meets.
Josh, how did you and your teammates overcome that?
Well, we overcame that by we would carpool. You know, I'll communicate with my teammates and ask them if I could ride with them. So I was able to get to those cross-country meets.
Josh, tell me about the goals you had for you and your team this season.
Well, some of the goals for me personally that I had was running a 5K in 19 minutes. And some of the goals that we had for our team was winning district. You know, that was a big thing, and we've been working on that since summer, and then trying to transition that into our end season for cross country. Also, some of the struggles that I faced was getting up in the morning at 6 a.m. And making it to the practice because, you know, my body was hurting, and, you know, when my body was hurting, you know, I didn't like stretching. You know, that was really tough on me.
Josh, when you weren't at practice, how are you getting better?
You know, run on my own time. You know, I made sure that I was taking the initiative to be able to run on my own time. Also, I would make sure I stretch, you know, when I got home, you know, making sure I was taking care of my body. If that be using Epsom salt to make sure I relax my body. How I was able to build communication with my team was, you know, I would talk to them. For one, you know, being able to talk to my teammates was, you know, an important thing, making sure that we're all doing good, making sure that we're all doing good, and making sure that we're keeping each other accountable. Also, talking to my coaches, you know, was also, you know, if any problems that I was facing, or anything like my body was hurting, just making sure I was communicating that with my coaches.
How'd you handle being a student athlete?
So how I handled being a student athlete is, you know, grades were obviously important because, you know, in UIL, you know, you can't fail in UIL. So making sure that I would have my A's and B's, make sure I have A's and B's or 90s and 100s in all of my classes. Just keeping myself on top of my grades. So
how'd you do that, Josh?
I would talk to my teachers if I had any struggles with the assignment that was given, you know, making sure I talked to them. Also, my friends helped me out. You know, we'll help each other out. You know, we might help each other with the assignments, just making sure that we all win.
You and your teammate had a couple of disagreements early on in the season. How did you overcome that, and how did you work together for the common goal?
So in particular, I had a teammate named Grayson, and I didn't really like Grayson at first because I felt as if he thought he was just the fastest on the team. He thought he was, you know, just better than everyone else, and I felt that cross country for him just came easy, and I particularly didn't like how he just rubbed it in everyone's face that he was just better. But I mean, you know, we had our disagreements, you know, had our fights, and every time we would specifically do like 400 meter like sprints, it was my chance to, you know, beat him, and, you know, I made sure at that time that I would rub it in his face. But eventually, you know, we had an understanding that, you know, we're stronger when we work together. We understood that, you know, for the betterment of the team, that we were going to work together to reach our goal, which was winning district for cross country. I feel like it balanced each other out. So, you know, I could rely on him to get our points and score, but he can also, you know, rely on me, in specifically when we did the relay, to be the fastest on the team and make up the ground if need be.
Josh, thank you for your time.
Thank you.